comment below and let me know how long it's been since you dreamt of visiting the Cotswolds. Welcome everybody. For me, it's definitely been more than 10 years, and with staycations reopening in the UK, I can finally share a really easy first time itinerary with you. We rented a car, we drove down to Cheltenham for 2.5 hours, and this is where our journey begins. Welcome to our Cotswolds vlog, everybody. We have arrived in Cheltenham here at the George Hotel, which is where we are going to stay for the 2 nights. Let's go inside and let me show you the room. And this is our beautiful room for the weekend. So basically, as you can see, it's a pretty big room, which is quite nice because we always have a lot of luggage. This one is called the Cool Room. So I have put obviously the link for you guys down below. It has this huge, I'm not sure, maybe king size bed. Then it has lots of beautiful decoration. It's got some black and white photography behind it, and then if you go around here you kind of enter the bathroom, which has got these beautiful turquoise tiles and a really sort of thought through design as well, which is quite stylish, quite industrial, which I love. And also the George Hotel in Cheltenham is a location that is super central to the Cotswolds. So everything you will see in this vlog we are going to do by car, and everything is about 20 to 40 minutes drive away. So when you're coming to the Cotswolds, consider staying in Cheltenham if you want to see a lot. Now let's go to our first destination, which is going to be the farmers market in Stroud.
I've been in your waters, been knocking at your door. I know one thing for sure, I've never been so close before.
Right guys, here we are at Stroud Farmers Market. It's very busy, very cool. There's different smells coming from every corner, and we have just started our shopping tour of Stroud Farmers Market with a local cheese shop. So basically we bought 3 cheeses. Gert does not like strong cheese, so we got one sort of mild one for him, then one local Combe, and also a strong and sort of vintage cheese for me. Very excited to try these at home. And now, as you can see, there's lots more to discover, so let's go and do some more shopping. And one thing to note, do come hungry. We had literally just eaten breakfast when we arrived, and it was a real shame because there are literally just as many street food sellers as there are produce sellers at the market. Right guys, here we are on our way to very peaceful and famous Castle Combe. I'm only saying peaceful because it is very peaceful here right now, and you can hear the birds chirping. You can see like little streams of water and little walking paths, you know, all around us. And normally it is one of the most famous villages in the Cotswolds. So right now the fact that there's not many tourists around will hopefully allow us to enjoy the village more than usual, and also allow me to show you more. And we're starting our visit with a classic British pub lunch, and I will obviously show you that, and then afterwards I'll show you around the village, the quaint cottages and houses, the river streams, and the nature, of course. Let's do it. And what a pub lunch it was. I had this crazy veggie thing called a hominy pie, and Gert had fish and chips. And really, what can I say? We felt like we had arrived in the Cotswolds for sure. Do book a table here beforehand though, as it was super busy and we saw lots of people trying to get in and they couldn't. So link is below as usual. And oh my god, look at this upside down pineapple cake. I loved it. Alright guys, so we have to say it's a very beautiful village.
Amazing village.
However, obviously at the moment, as I said to you earlier, there's not many tourists around yet. It is still incredibly busy. You still have to queue to take some pictures, and there's like some crazy photo shoots of cars going down here as well. So all I can say is do come here, but do come now. Basically book your holiday after you have seen this vlog, because it will only get busier, and I feel at some point the enjoyment out of this village will go. Right now it's still very much there. and for dinner we went back to Cheltenham to a place called Number 131 to be exact. And what can I say? It was a vibe. They played amazing house music, they had delicious bao buns, they had spicy cocktails, and it did feel a little bit like we were gonna go to a club afterwards. Remember that feeling? Because we really felt at home in our hotel, I wanted to show you just a little more before we head out for day 2. So it's important to mention that they do not have a dinner restaurant here, but they do have this, which is called the Pantry, and it's essentially stocked with everything snacks and drinks that you need. And for breakfast you can, however, head down to what they call the Diner, which was super cool and offered everything that you'd want from a classic hotel breakfast, which I'm sure you guys all missed. I know I did. Right guys, here we are off for day 2. Our first stop is going to be, I think, what was it? Burton on the Water, right?
Burton on the Water.
One of the Burton on the Water. And in case you're wondering how we're getting around in a rented car. For the Cotswolds, I would recommend getting a car, and our car is yellow, as you can see here, so we're never going to use, so we're never going to lose it. Yeah, we're going to go and drive now to Burton on the Water. Let's do it. A very famous little village. And to summarize Burton on the Water, I would say it's a sleepy village with lots of tea rooms and cafes, and it's close to a little river, obviously. So there's lots of bridges that you can walk across, walk your dogs, or, you know, have fun and playing around with your kids, come for a cycle break or relax by the river, and it's very peaceful. Okay guys, here we are, next stop. It is so cold and rainy, like the temperature keeps changing, the rain keeps changing, but right now we got a dry spot, so hopefully it'll stay dry for a while. We are in Burford now, which is meant to have really nice views from high above. So we're going to walk up the high street and show you. And also Sophie is currently staying in the Cotswolds, so we might also see her because she lives really close to Burford, so stay tuned.
Wait for the wind, wait for the night.
Okay guys, here we are. So this is village number 3 on our little tour of the villages. Like I said, this is Burford. And as you can see behind me here, there are really definitely some beautiful hill views. You can basically not miss it. You go, the whole village is going up a hill. So all you do is you follow the hills and then you come up to these beautiful, beautiful cottages here. And yeah, it's completely worth the view. It's actually quite difficult to capture it on camera, I'm not going to lie. I'm showing you some views now, but obviously there's a lot of cars. It is still worth it. So we're gonna go back down. We're hopefully gonna stay dry, fingers crossed. And then we're going to the Cotswolds distillery for a little moment of whiskey and a little lunch moment as well.
I try, but I could never be a part of you and your beautiful eyes.
There he is in his natural habitat, filming the whiskey distillery. And Jim, I think.
I was the willow tree. You were the fire.
I think it's delicious. I don't know a lot about whiskey, but from the whiskies that I have tried, I think this is super, super nice. You can also come here and do tours, by the way. We just came here to do lunch and try the whiskey because we missed booking the tours, because obviously at the moment it's booked out all the time. But you can do that. The link for you guys is below. Cheers and thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure. I hope this was helpful for you, and all the links as usual are down below. I will see you next in my next adventure, which will be in Wales.